Look at Jaelan Phillips right here. This is the first I've heard of the guy uh, until this breakdown and this trending story. He kind of looks like Klay Thompson right there, doesn't he? In the NBA. But anyways, Jaelan Phillips, Jalen Everett Phillips, American professional football linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles of the National Football League. He played college football for the UCLA Bruins for 2 seasons. Is that right? I didn't know linebackers wore number 15. That's what it says on Google, though. Linebacker. So this guy's age 26. Remember, he's traded to the Eagles. Philadelphia equals 101. And that is the 26th prime number. If you didn't know, now you know. But nonetheless, we have this trade as this guy is headed to the Eagles. If there's any NFL fans out there, you may be excited over this. Not me, because I know this is a scripted world and a scripted league. They will be receiving from the Eagles a third-round pick in next year's draft. A person with knowledge of the move said Monday, okay? So look, I'm pretty pumped about this. We'll probably play that video here shortly. Look, I told you he's age 26 and 101 equals Philadelphia, and 101 is the 26 prime number. But look at his name. Phillips gets traded to Philadelphia. You see that? Phillips gets traded to Philadelphia. Even he was on the Miami Dolphins, right? Even though it's Fins, right? Fins, Philadelphia, Phillips. Isn't that amazing right there? And that is some undeniable stuff. Look, right with the language right there. Philadelphia also equals 65 in that reduction cipher. And I thought this was worth bringing up. And Philip, this is he reunites with Vic Fangio, defensive coordinator for the Eagles. Fangio was in that same role with the Dolphins in 23, and Phillips was on pace for a huge year that season before a season-ending Achilles tendon tear. But look at that, 6.5 sacks that year. He was on a good pace. I thought, half was kind of like 5, That's what I thought, right? So 6.5 sacks. I was thinking kind of like 65. I don't know. I was thinking a half, maybe like half from 5 to 10. But I just kind of decided to put that in there. 6.5 sacks. Philadelphia equals 65. Now check this out. If you think that was a stretch, you can't uh, claim that on this slide right here. Because look, these are 4 base ciphers with the language. Well, first you get Dolphins and Jaelan. He goes from the Dolphins to the Eagles. Look at Dolphins 1-9. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. You see Dolphins 119 like Jaelan? But look at Jalen's got the 43 like Dolphins. 43 like Phillips. So first and last name 43. Dolphins 43. Notice that 38, but we'll get back to it. Check this out. He had the 43 tackles in 23. before his season-ending Achilles tendon tear. So the 6.5 you thought might have been a stretch. But look, that's okay, right? Is that kind of like 60.5 sacks? I don't know. But anyways, it is, huh? But look at the 43 again. Jaelan and Phillips, old team Dolphins 43. And then that that year with Fangio as the DC, 43 tackles in only 8 games for Jaelan Phillips here. Now, look, I told you we're going to get to that 38. Dolphins 38, Jaelan 38. Former team synced up nice. And I already showed you Phillips, Philadelphia. Now he's headed to Philadelphia. I don't think a lot of fans are going to catch that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's in this right in front of your face. But look at that. It's a coincidence. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But look at that 38. Dolphins, former team. Jaelan, 38. 38. Check this out. The Eagles beat the Giants in their last game, scoring 38 points. Phillips, new team. Notice how the Giants landed on 2-6. Remember, Jaelan Phillips is age 26. And the 26 prime number 101, Phillips in Philadelphia. Okay, let's listen to this guy talk real quick, and we'll go forward. Does look like
we are here with Jaelan Phillips. You wake up this morning and you probably got a call. What is it like to be traded here to Philly and the defending champs and the 6-2 Eagles?
I mean, it's incredible. It's like I had no idea this was going to happen, but I mean, there's literally no other team I'd rather play for. Obviously Philly is a storied franchise, great tradition here, incredible team. So I'm just excited to get in, get to work with the guys, man. I'm super excited. It's going to be awesome.
And you had a lot of success with Vic Fangio for that year. What is the fit with Vic Fangio? Are you excited to be reunited with him?
Yeah, I love Vic as a person and as a coach. So like you said, I had some good success with him. Excited to get back into his system and play with the other guys on the defense too.
For Eagles fans, final question. What are you going to bring for this Eagles team in this city?
Oh, man, I'm just going to work my ass off. I'm going to, come in, be a humble worker, earn the guys' respect, earn the fans' respect, just come in and do everything I can to support the team. I want to be able to fly around and make plays. Yeah, literally fly around.
And defending Super Bowl champion. Philly, look at it. It's right there. Look, Philly Phillips. Don't they have another guy named Jaelan too? I think they might. But look, let's go back over here and let's move forward, because we don't want this to be too long. So that's amazing, right? With the 38 right there. And you see how that lands one more time. Don't forget Dolphins 119, Jaelan 119. Oh, I didn't put that there for no reason. Take a look. You see it? Okay, so now look at that. Isn't that cool? Because he's got that 15 we talked about earlier, a strange number for a linebacker. Phillips in the reverse cipher, 115, like 15. New team. Philadelphia Eagles, 150. Like 15, fly, Eagles, fly. That's straight up ordinal. That's ABC 1, 2, 3, reverse with the alphabet. You should be able to figure that out, right? Reverse the alphabet, Z would be 1. A would be 26, okay? And I think I have another 15. Check this out right here. Bam! Combined tackles, whatever that means. Combined tackles so far this season, 15. I know what a tackle is. I don't know what a combined tackle is. But check that out right there. Combined tackles, 15. I looked it up. That's what it said. It said COMB, combined tackles. And you see his games right here. Wow, man, the season, once this NFL season hits, it's like time flies, doesn't it? But another 15 right there. Bam! Like that thumbnail? Oh, and I got another video here. Let's play this other video. We'll take a look at the next. We'll take a look at the next opponent. I just wanted to give you something quick like that. Oh, and that 6-2 record is that 26 reverse as well. With the 26 prime 101, with what we hit on earlier. Let's play this. A third round pick, so you get that 26 again, and remember he's age 26.
We've all been.
All right, we really don't need to listen to all of that. I just caught myself in a daze right there. All right, so yeah, that's all the numbers I put right there. Okay. All right, Jalen's got that 61, that 16 with his first name. Remember Philadelphia 61. So that's that reverse, and that was it's a 160-day span from his May 28th birthday to this trade being announced. So I guess with the span, it's 160 days. That's kind of like 16. Jaelan equals 16 again right there. But nothing there that I really needed to add with his birthday. You know, I could have stretched and maybe made something else there, but that's okay. Okay, so cool. I do want to look at, just to make this proper, let's look at the next game here. It looks like, is it a bye week? They play the 9th. Okay, they play, wow, time's flying. Man, November is off and running. So look, they're playing next Sunday. That's the Dolphins hosting the Bills. But the new team for Jaelan Phillips, the Eagles, it looks like they're on Monday Night Football. And it looks like they're traveling to Green Bay. Philadelphia first in the NFC East. The Dolphins are, yeah, they're pretty hideous right now. So they're 2-6, third in the AFC East. I don't expect them to beat the Bills, but we'll see, right? Cool. So other than that, here's the article right here. There's another 16 right there. Phillips figures to be an instant boost for the Eagles' pass rush. Philadelphia has only 16 sacks. Remember, Jaelan equals 16, 160-day span, like 16 from his birthday to this trade being announced. Philadelphia equals 61, right? Good stuff. Good stuff. It says right here the Dolphins are 2-7. So did I not update it? Oh yeah, they're 2-7. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, I don't know why. Where did I see 2-6? Oh, the Giants were 2-6. Okay, my bad. And look, that Eagles game was even on the 26th. So there was about like 5 or 6 26s there. But I think we're good for now. Miami Dolphins trade edge rusher Jaelan Phillips to the Philadelphia Eagles. AP source says, shout out to y'all. Very appreciative to be able to do this. It's amazing. The gift that keeps on giving. La 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 la. Until next time.